What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of F1 2016 Mobile Career Mode. And today we are racing at the Russian Grand Prix for round number 10 in Season 5. Be sure to go and check out the last episode. A very, very good one. Very chaotic, as you saw with that incident on the opening lap. Safety cars, shock winner, Valtteri Bottas. Yeah, it was definitely race of the season so far at the Tuscan Grand Prix, which took place at Monza, because unfortunately Mugello doesn't exist in this game. So yeah, as we're trying to replicate the 2020 season, Russia is next. Now, the Sochi Autodrome has had very mixed fortunes for me in the past. We won last season as Valtteri Bottas. We were going to win there in Season 3 as Sebastian Vettel before I got screwed over by the safety car. That race was won by Esteban Gutierrez. Surely we can't have another shock winner.
Here we are in Russia, in the scenic Black Sea resort of Sochi, where this purpose-built track is described as one of the most impressive tracks on the Formula One calendar. Welcome to the Russian Grand Prix.
Pole position at the Sochi Autodrome, brilliant qualifying. That was one of the best laps that I'd ever put together around this place. I think I was really pleased. Strategy today, a very simple one-stop, super soft tyres onto the soft tyres. We only need to make one scheduled pit stop in this race, unless of course there's lots of chaos where I need to change a front wing or something. Hopefully we can stay out of trouble as we are now underway in Sochi. That's not a bad start off the line, a lot better than the previous episode, although Lewis Hamilton was along the front row and he's actually going to pull alongside me as we head through turn 1, keeping it flat up towards turn 2. However, I'm pretty confident that I can brake later than the Mercedes. I can do indeed, round the outside, and there we go, we've maintained the lead. Hamilton is not going to anywhere near challenge me into turn 1, and I've already lapped Felipe Nasr because on lap number 5 absolutely nothing happened since then. So yeah, I'm actually going to make my pit stop now. So this is literally all that's happened on the super soft tyres as I've been doing laps. I've got a very big lead, I think. I'm not even joking, I think I might even be able to pit and rejoin in the lead. That's kind of the progress that I've made. Rosberg has overtaken Hamilton. That's about the only thing of note. In we come to the pit lane then, and the soft tyres are going to be going onto my car. So hopefully we don't have the pit lane glitch like we did at the last race. Doesn't appear that's going to be the case. 25 seconds, that's absolutely perfect, right as rain. Although this is quite annoying. It's the pit exit where you should accelerate, but it won't. The game won't let you, and then it'll randomly brake as you get to the white line, which is probably going to cost me a place to Hamilton. Indeed it is. You saw Rosberg just went through the first corner. I'm going to try back up the inside of Hamilton, but in the end I'm going to have to bide my time and wait. If that pit exit glitch hadn't taken place, then I would have comfortably been in P1, so that's the only thing that cost me the lead of this race. However, I'm now an entire pit stop ahead of the Mercedes. Have a half look at Hamilton. Going to back out and wait for DRS, I think. So that means when the Mercedes do come to pit, I can just carry on extending my lead even further. At the end of the lap, Hamilton's caught behind some back marker traffic. It's Felipe Nasr again. He overtook me when I went into the pit lane because he's not stopped yet. I'm going to fly back past Hamilton, and hopefully the Sauber's not going to give me any problems. He doesn't. In fact, he gives me a bit of DRS, so cheers for that, Felipe. And I've cleared Hamilton, which just leaves Nico Rosberg. On to lap number 7, we've got Kevin Magnussen, who's the next car to be a lap down, and Nico Rosberg, who is, of course, leading the race. He's not made a stop yet. I don't know how the Mercedes can take the super soft tyres so long. Rosberg dangerously weaving. I just about managed to keep my nose up the inside without getting any damage. However, we've got the job done. We've managed to take the lead back of the race, and so I'm effectively a whole pit stop ahead of the Mercedes now, which is brilliant. So we've got another lapped car coming up. That's Valtteri Bottas, the winner from the previous episode. What a dismal afternoon the Flying Finn's having. Winner here last season, of course, when I was driving as him. We're lapping Rio Haryanto now, and to be honest, the plan is to just keep going. I'm not going to back off. I just want to lap as many drivers as I can. This is Jenson Button on the start of lap 9. Of course, I'm not going to lap everybody. You're not going to see me lap everybody because some drivers will be in the pits when I overtake them. That can't be helped. Next is Nico Hulkenberg. He's in 14th place. So, again, we've still got 4 laps to go, but this was such a boring race from my perspective as I now overtake Perez and there's Vettel just down the road. Danke, Seb. Yeah, I said my piece. Sebastian Vettel's final F1 race in real life is happening today, and I'm going to give him plenty of space, a nice little guard of honour. Well, actually, no, that's not really what it is at all. He's just getting humiliated in that Ferrari. But even so, what a career Vettel had. You know, a true icon that will be missed in the F1 paddock after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. As we now lap Kimi Raikkonen, both Ferraris outside the points. So I've lapped everybody as far as 11th. We can see more cars coming up. It's now lap number 10. So this has just been a boring race for me. It's turning into, you know, me lapping cars montage. This is me lapping NASA for the second time this afternoon, and Palmer, who's trying to lap NASA and then having to get out of the way of blue flags of me. So that would be a bit of an awkward situation, wouldn't it, to be in? We're now on to lap 11. This is Carlos Sainz. He's in P8. There's Danny Kvyat in his home race in P7 as well. They're both chasing after Esteban Gutierrez, who's in 6th. Sainz has made a nice double overtake. Gutierrez, the winner here from Season 3, is going to get overtaken by both Toro Rossos. Thankfully, they all move out of the way, and I have to take a very awkward line up the middle there to avoid them all. But again, we got away without any incidents, so I'll definitely take that. We're on to lap 12. This is a Renault of Kevin Magnussen being lapped for the second time today, and we've got a McLaren in front. I believe that's Fernando Alonso. He's overtaking a Williams. Is that Bottas again? It is Bottas again, and Alonso's in P4, and he's about to be lapped. So once we get Alonso, there is just the 2 Mercedes to go. I'm getting kind of vibes from Canada Season 3 when I managed to lap the entire field. I did not expect to do it here, and it looks like we might be able to, although there are only a couple of laps to go. In fact, there's 1 lap to go when I cross the line. We've dispatched Alonso. Is it possible for me to catch and lap both Mercedes in a lap? I really don't know. We're on to the final lap now. Haryanto's going to get lapped for the second time today. That was a Mercedes going through turn 1. Hold on, this might not be over yet. Is this Lewis? I think this is Lewis Hamilton we're coming up to now. Look at that, blue flags for a Mercedes. You don't see that very often in this game. The AI are normally so quick around Russia. I don't know why they're so slow here. Hamilton goes off the road and gets lapped. He nearly, in fact, takes me out as he rejoins. There's going to be Ericsson lapped for the second time this afternoon. What an absolute domination this race has been. I did not expect for this to happen. Yeah, the AI in previous seasons have been pretty strong around here, as I said. So the fact that I've managed to exert such a dominant race victory, which, let's be honest, I'm just going to tell you now that I end up winning the race because it's fairly obvious if I'm about to lap everyone. There is Nico Rosberg. Right, can we make history? And for the second time on this game, can we lap everybody? Is Rosberg just a bit too far out of reach? I don't know. You can see his name tags flashed up. Rosberg's under blue flags. Can we overtake him? Yes, we can. We've done it. We've lapped everybody in the whole race. There you go. The Mercedes has been lapped. And we are on course to take my biggest ever victory here at the Sochi Autodrome. Through the final corner, we win the Russian Grand Prix, and we have lapped everybody in the race, including both Mercedes. We've also lapped some people twice. What a drive. Here's the result from the Russian Grand Prix. I won by 100 seconds. Wow, or 99.8 to be precise. We'll call it 100. Yep, I was 3 seconds a lap faster even than the Mercedes. Rosberg second, Hamilton third, Alonso and Sainz complete the top 5. Vettel, Verstappen out of the point, Bottas was nowhere. Button, of course, he was on the podium in the last race as well. Raikkonen managed to recover to 8 to get 4 points for Ferrari. I now have 24 points over Rosberg in the championship, and with 5 races to go, it's looking pretty good. Especially considering 3 of them are at really strong tracks for me that the AI are not good at. We don't forget we've got 2 races in Bahrain and Abu Dhabi still coming up this season. So It's looking pretty good, I would say. We're not going to win the Constructors. I think we'd fairly say we've dropped out of contention for that. However, we have also managed to drop Ferrari. So, yeah, it is what it is. You can't have them all, I guess. Mana Racing are going to be last. They're not going to score any points this season. For the first time ever, we might get a team not scoring any points in one of these seasons. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram or join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below. And I'll see you guys all next time for the Eiffel Grand Prix / German Grand Prix / Hockenheim Nürburgring race. Goodbye.